In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gators will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hampton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First down here for the offense. Using his legs, it's Hampton. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, and setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 45 on its way. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Tar Heels have moved it inside the 20. They'll go to the ground. Oh, gave the defender the business. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Make got the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
He's going to take off. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Slides away. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Hampton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, your goal of the defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
To the air, it's Lagway. Got his man out of the backfield. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think we saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and long.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your...
Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But we got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
That's caught. It's Johnson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls.
Oh, look out! Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida!
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to throw, it's Criswell. Coming after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down. They'll try to run for it. Steamrolls his way ahead. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Tar Heels head quickly to the line.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the...
Nothing but green ahead. Pass the 10. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break up the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big ones.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heel.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on this one.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy catch.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going for the big play. Snags it down the right side. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Gator! And once he got loose, it was all over. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, North Carolina. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The leader sending the offense back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make everything.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Looking to scramble. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot now, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your menus, dog.
North Carolina, 21, Florida, 14.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Zings it complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right?
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's off to the races. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida! And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. The give out of the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. And the Tar Heels will keep this drive going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of it when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, you got to stop the run.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Ran through the contact. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Up-tempo for the offense. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get...
He's got it down the left. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Now adjusting. Slings it downfield. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Lagway. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it. They were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Those defenders were seeing red. The quarterback felt it and got down quickly.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Makes the catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He'll pull it down, and it'll be a short game, and no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. On the run, it's Hampton. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Hampton. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Tar Heel. What a catch and run for 6. Ready to try the point after.
I love this tight end. Man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Intercepted. And is slipped out. And this one will find its way out of bounds, and we have found our way to the end of the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Gators will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They open this 3rd quarter on top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the route is on.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. First down for this offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. He throws into the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you can tell he forced that one in there.
He unleashes a long one. And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not a all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down. They can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He's got an open man. Got a lot of running room. The tag. Touchdown, UNC! And the punishment has been extended.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Gator. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heel.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Coming out with it, it's Wilson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back to back. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now improvising. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw its flag way. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. Still running at the 40. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down. 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And And the Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I'm sure we're in a better route.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Using his feet to buy time. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to Johnson. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Steps away. Right down the middle. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete. A huge pickup. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, UNC. And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. To the air, it's Lagway. He's taking the shot. Reels it in down the left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's
looking for the end zone. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. He wants a big play here late. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game and take the W in the locker room.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Just beautiful. That's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over the bench or wait for your turn to get another shot.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.